Okay, good morning, team. All right, I wanted to talk a little bit about two things. One is the difference between the unilevel and the binary and how they both apply to your rank advancement. Okay, so first, a unilevel is based on, you'll hear people talk about their compensation plans at unilevel. Well, what a unilevel means, and I don't, in this graphic here, I don't know that I would agree necessarily for what the little text is there designed for stability and residual income. Depends on how the compensation plan is actually, excuse me, built. But the unilevel is based on those that you personally sponsor. So you sponsor Jane, and anybody that comes under Jane is one leg. You sponsor Tom, anybody that comes under Tom is another leg. Those are each person that you personally sponsor is a different, unique team, right? And typically you get paid on that team's volume, or you get rank advanced on that team's volume or the combination of the volumes and so forth. But the difference is there's everybody that you personally sponsor becomes a leg, their team, everybody underneath them. They become individual legs. It's not like they go underneath each other or anything else. Each one of those people that you personally sponsor becomes one leg. So if you personally sponsor 10 people, you have 10 legs of business in your 10 legs of volume in your business. Okay. Now, the difference in binary, by definition, binary means two. So on the binary, you have two legs, a right and a left leg. And everybody that you bring in goes down one of those two legs. Now, the value in a binary sometimes is that you can possibly get help from the person above you, because if you're on their, say, right leg, everybody they put in on their right leg can only fall down that right leg. And if you're on there, people are going to fall down underneath you on that right leg. So, and that's how you get help, or spillover, it's called, from your upline, or the person that brought you in, or the person that brought them in, and so forth, depending on what leg you're on. Now, the other leg, you can see here that on this, let's say that somebody brought you in up here on their left leg. Anytime they brought somebody in, it would fall down this left leg. This leg over here, your right leg, would be considered your inside leg, and then you would have to build that. The person above you can't help you with that. You need to build that to even things out. So, whereas over here on the unilevel, each of these purple circles here on the unilevel side are a leg. Okay, so I hope that makes sense on that. Okay, so here's, let me just go up here. All right, you'll notice, and here's the huge power in my daily choices comp plan again, because it's not just a unilevel or just a binary. It's a combination. It's a hybrid, right? It's a little bit of both. So as far as your residual income, where that really comes into play is on this binary side. So that's why you want to watch this. You want to get binary qualified. You want to make sure you get a check here each month, a check mark here each month. It's not the highest priority when you first get started, but after a couple of months of building, you want to make sure that is checked and you're getting that, and then you get paid on this lesser leg. So this combination of volume is not only from what your personal team does, because they're either on the right or the left, but this includes all the spillover too. So that becomes very powerful. So you can see that my left leg is my weak leg right now, and that's where I'm building. So anybody I bring in, I'm right now putting them on that left leg to start building that volume up, so that it catches up to this big 20,000 or this big almost 100,000 number over here. Okay. But this has nothing to do with your rank advancements to 5K, 10K, 25K, wherever you're at. What that has to do with is this little guy right here, this unilevel. Okay. So the cool part about this is, if it was based on this, you can see that, you could, because the rules are you can't have any more than 50% on any one, 50% of the volume coming from any one leg, right? So if I'm going for 5K affiliate, I can't have any more than 2,500 in volume from any one leg. Well, if it was based on the binary, that would be either this leg could only have 2,500, and then after that, see, this is at 5,000, so I could only use 2,500 here and 2,500 here. So this, I would qualify as a 5K here. But look, On the 10K side, okay, I can only I would probably qualify as a 10K here because I've got 5K on this side. I couldn't use the 660, but I've got 20,000 over here, so I could use that. Okay. But now if you look at 25K, see, I can only use 12,500 here. So that would be 12,500 plus this other 5,000 would only give me what, 17,500. So I wouldn't even be at 25K at this point if it was based on the binary. But because it's based on the unilevel, the more people I have, the easier I can spread it out. So if I have 10 people, those 10 teams only have to get 500. 10 times 500 is 5,000. If each of those 10 teams get 1,000 in their whole team, then I'm a 10K, right? Because nobody has crossed over that maxed out of 50%, of 5,000. So as you can see here, and the cool part is if you look at the details, you can see here it says 5K affiliate. I mean, for 25, I can only get 12,500 from Carlos. So I've maxed out. Even though he's got 24,000, I could only use when I was going to 25K, I could only use this much. So as soon as he gets to 25K, you see here, as soon as he makes his 25K, probably today or tomorrow at the latest, right? So he needs two executive packs in his whole team, right? I can then anything he gets after that I can't use until I hit 50K. Then it would bump up to 50,000, right? So you can see all of these are laid out. It's not just two legs; it's all of these legs of people I personally sponsored. Okay, so that's the power in the unilevel being your rank advance because the more people you recruit, the more you can spread out that volume, right? And if you recruit 10 people and you've got half a dozen of those are really hot to trot and are doing, 4 or 5,000 every single month or 5,000 and 10,000 as a rank advance, that's going to help you move up the ranks a lot faster. So I hope this has helped. I didn't want to go quite this long, but I hope this has helped explain the difference between unilevel and binary and how important it is, for you to continue to recruit, but really continue to build on that team. Get 10 or 15, 20 people and then help them build deep, right, so that you can get that volume coming up. And the other thing is always make sure that you've got you know this 90, at least 90 volume in here, because if you don't, you won't be qualified as anything over a builder. Okay, so I hope this helps.